Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Defense of the Patients. We are a Dota 2 podcast. I'm Cyphus, that's Roland.
Holy shit, he's excited.
I
And
am
he
excited.
is cutting his shorts.
I'm very excited because we're going to talk about your MMR today.
Sure.
We're going to talk about my recalibration account today.
All we talk about is my MMR. I'm sick of it.
We're going to talk about it because, you got into it last week and we lost an episode.
I did a solo show on my MMR.
I know. That's
And
why,
it was-
that's
and
why I
it-
want to bring it up.
And it got, by far, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of downloads. Easily the biggest thing Defense of the Patients has ever put out. Easily the best. It is sad that anyone else would try and say that they had a better show than the Solo Roland show. Period. I am done.
So,
now you can go.
Because you did it, because you went right into the Trump impersonation.
That is not a Trump impersonation. That is my own impersonation. It makes me very sad that you would think that.
All right, I'm going to get this review out of the way at the top of the show then.
Okay.
Because I think this is what inspired it. This is our latest review on iTunes by Benjo HHH, and he titles it, Replaced My Trump News. When I decided to stop listening to the news during my commute because of my existential dread, I downloaded a few video game podcasts. This was one of them, even though I hadn't played Dota 2 in almost 3 years. Wow.
That's longer than I've been playing Dota 2.
Yeah. He says, I now listen to this podcast exclusively and have started playing Dota 2 again.
Like this is all he listens to? Is that that's what
that's the
exclusively
definition of
means?
exclusive, sure.
Holy cow.
He says, you guys are great
Holy-
at this, and I wish you all the
holy
best
moly.
in promoting the .p business. Thanks for the podcast. Thank you, Benjo, for that awesome 5-star review.
By the way, guys, we're getting reviews like crazy. Keep them coming. We'll keep reading them. We'll
they
keep
are
shouting
helping
them.
a ton. I've been seeing us pop up further and further
I
in
know.
like the list. If you type in DE on iTunes, we are like the second thing that it autofills.
Yeah,
into.
and Warren Buffett keeps calling me and it's like, I want to buy your show. And I'm like, Warren, listen, okay? I know you wanted to bail America out too. We don't need it. Our overhead is low.
Mm-hmm. Next time, have him call me, please.
He only invests in things that are going to work too.
Yeah.
Guy made $32 million a day in 202016.
Yeah,
but I'm waiting. I'm baiting Warren Buffett for a bigger price.
You gotta play hardball.
Yeah, you gotta play hardball.
Play hard to get to.
Yeah.
So just wanted to thank him for that, and just remind folks, we'll read your reviews here on the show. We really appreciate them. They're super helpful for us. And it's an easy, free way to give back to the show if you're enjoying any of the content that we're producing.
And then an easy, non-free way is to go to Patreon. So every show, I'm going to be doing a new Cite This Show on your donation, and I'll do something special.
Oh, okay.
On Friday, I said I'll do anything in Dota for 30 minutes if you donate any amount. Mm-hmm. On this show, as I'm thinking, if you donate...
As you're coming up with it here on the spot.
Okay, if there's somebody out there that has $50 extra for 1 month, I will spend 5 hours...
Oh, my God.
...jungling the same hero in ranked on my 3.5k account that you choose.
Why would you, so...
And if we get multiples, if we get 4, that means I've got to do 20 hours of jungling.
I want to plug a couple things. My question is... this is going to lead into a question. I got that. Okay. But real quick, tomorrow on the...
I already sent out a tweet.
Q&A. Yep, but I want to plug it again. If you're listening to this today, Monday, January 16th, if you were listening to this, you still have an opportunity to send in questions via email, Twitter, or hit me up on the .p Discord, discord.gg/.p. Hit us up with a question for Lyrical about casting, about the Chinese pro scene, about hell, or even just about straight up Dota. You can send in those to defenseofthepatients@gmail.com, at .p_show on Twitter, any of those methods. Or if you are available at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, to be in the .p Discord, you can ask Lyrical your question yourself live on the show. Yes. So be sure to hit us up, discord.gg/.p if you want to do that. Defenseofthepatients@gmail.com for the email questions, and at .p_show for the Twitter questions. So
You're like a fucking machine.
We're excited to have Lyrical on the show.
I am. It's going to be fun because it's our last week was our first ever live show, and then our next week we have a really cool guest. He's just when I look at him, he's the type of dude that just is like that guy likes his life.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
He's super nice. Every conversation we've had with him thus far has been really nice. We're trying to get him. We were supposed to record with him the day your wife went into labor.
I know. I just wonder, like, what drugs he's on, if any.
Sure.
Maybe herbal supplements, something like that.
You'll be able to ask him tomorrow.
That dude is just happy. He's just, I see him and he's just like, hey, everybody, I'm happy. Just life is good for me.
Except he sounds nothing like that.
No, he actually, and he's a good caster. And,
yeah, he's a great caster.
And
I'm really excited to have him on the show.
He's just a nice dude. And
okay. So, but
I want to be happy, you know?
Well, you can be happy. You just got to make a decision.
I know. It's rough. I just want to be happy, you know?
Or get the right drugs yourself, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's my question. You
directed at me?
Yes, at you. And I feel like your proclamation for the Patreon means that you must have given up hope on hitting 4K by the end of the month.
Yes, I have. I know that I'm not a 4K player. It's just So I've played. I could pull up my Dota buff, but I've probably played 200 games or less, sitting right at around 3.5K. I did make my climb to like 38, which was kind of. Honestly, it was like Lich and Venge, so it was kind of like got lucky. I want to look at it that way. Like, yeah, I may have played well in those games and may have done everything I needed to do on Lich and Venge or whatever, but I feel like I just kind of got carried my way to 3,800. Now, I know for a fact that I am probably a 3.5K player because I'm fluctuating between like 3475 and 3550, and that's over the course of like 100 games. Like, I'm just going back between like 75 points. So I'm pretty damn sure that the 4K climb would require me to play more Dota, which I'm not able to do. And it would require me to play more Juggernaut, which I don't play enough Juggernaut. It would require, I would have to, I don't know. I still have the lust for more heroes. Mm-hmm. And I can do that while maintaining my MMR. I cannot do that and climb MMR.
Yeah.
If I was just that dude that picked Storm Spirit and was like me mid every single game, I do think that my Storm Spirit is a 4K Storm Spirit. Probably I could get to 4K playing Storm Spirit. I feel like I'm good with like his animation. I'm good with itemization. I'm good at initiating. I'm getting way better on that hero, but that's just unrealistic, and that's one hero, and that hero gets countered hard by lockdown, and so it's just not possible. So I've realized that I am happily 3.5K MMR, and 4K may happen one day, but it's probably not going to happen by the end of January.
Yeah, as you had previously hoped.
As I had previously... Well, I don't know. When you're going on like 9 streaks and you're hitting like 3,800 and you're like just climbing from like 31 to 38 in the matter of like a month.
Yeah.
You're thinking...
Feels like
you're like...
The sky's the limit.
You're like 4K is going to be no issue. But I definitely hit a roadblock. What happened... Ursi has said this for a long time where take advantage of a patch when it first comes out. Mm-hmm. I feel like I did a lot of that.
Yeah.
By playing Lich... basically by playing Lich. And then things kind of got figured out, and I wasn't as successful. Yeah. And now I'm not losing. Like, I mean, I am losing. But I'm not like free falling. I'm just stagnating in like the 3.5K mark. So I'm happy with it. Whatever. Dota's more fun at 3.5K than at 2K. I'll tell you that much. It's a lot more fun. Yeah, just there's everything about it is better. I'll say that. People that say that there's really no difference, no, that's not true. People aren't going to put Anti-Mage Legion Commander in the same lane. People aren't going to Witch Doctor mid. People aren't going to do... Like, people understand heroes go in certain places.
I had... So I've been doing the re-calibration account.
Yeah.
And... I'm like 30 games in, so I'm not that far. It's not a great sample size.
Hey, that's 1/5 the way to calibration.
And I think Open Dota's got me at 3310 right now is my estimated MMR for whatever that's worth over 30 games. But I had this game where I'm still very obviously in that phase where it's like throwing you in with a wide variety of players. Like, it's not calibrating anything just yet.
Well, are you playing high skill? Because if it says you're 3310, then it should be high skill.
I am not playing it. So far, I have not had a match that has been qualified as high skill.
That's when you know. That's the best way.
I'm not worried. Yeah, like I said, I'm not worried about I'm not worried about that necessarily. I don't put much credence behind that. Just as like I guess an indicator.
Yeah, Open Dota at one point said, like I told you earlier, I was 4.5K.
Yeah,
I was like, proud. I'm gonna be 4.5K, dude. And he's like, all right, okay.
Well, isn't the max you can calibrate like
4.6?
4.6.
I think that is completely based on what I've heard and not like research that I've done.
But so I'm still getting thrown around into like I have, even on like my 25th game, I think I got thrown into a match with like people that were all like level 1, level 2 players who were not smurfing, were obviously very brand new to the game, and I just played a Bloodseeker and just wrecked them completely. But I played.
It's fun. It's fun to win hard. It's fun to stomp.
It's fun, especially with Bloodseeker, because it's really annoying.
Did you buy a Dagon?
No, I didn't do any of the cheesy shit.
Like
I just played it straight up.
Like SNY
you know what? I think I did that on the good and garbage, like SNY. Like, who the fuck buys this anymore?
It's a good item.
It's a fine item, but I still feel like most heroes that build Yasha go into. I still feel like if you're buying Yasha, you're probably going into Manta.
Yeah. Well, there's there's two options with Yasha.
Right, but I mean, of the two options, you're probably going to go in like 9 times out of 10.
You can just dismantle your SNY. So the thing, I think why Bloodseeker is considered good as SNY is you get it early.
Sure.
Bloodseeker is great with Heaven's Halberd.
Sure.
Sanj builds into that.
Yeah.
And Yasha is a good casual item, and if you want Manta,
I feel like Heaven's Halberd even is something you're not building. I feel like there are heroes that call for Heaven's Halberd, right? There are
man fighting heroes, right? Like you want to disarm somebody.
Yeah,
so
right. But I mean, I mean, maybe this is just me, but if I'm playing against an Ursa, I'll grab a Heaven's Halberd. If I'm playing against a Huskar, I'll grab a Heaven's Halberd. It's rare. I feel like more often than not, it's not like I want to stop that AM from attacking me. I want to silence him so I can keep him there. So I'm not going to build Heaven's Halberd versus him or again. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like I feel like more often than not, I don't need Sanj and Yasha. I don't need Manta. I don't need Heaven's Halberd. If I'm building that Yasha, I'm doing it because I want the Agi, I want the move speed, and then I want to build it into Manta. That's more often than not the case, I think. Anyway,
no, for sure. That's like,
and I would much rather.
And usually SNY is dead end. Usually, you very rarely see it disassembled.
It's very dead end
to build.
Yeah, more often.
Things, but it can be disassembled.
On Bloodseeker, I've been enjoying picking up the Maelstrom early.
Oh yeah,
like that's my favorite thing to grab on Blood.
Can we talk? Can we just stop for a second?
Sure.
And just take a moment of silence, just real quick, for the atrocities that have been happening in pubs. Ember Spirit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you and I had that game the other night against one.
Every game I have either one on my team that sucks, and it's one of those things where when he's on my team he sucks. Bias. Yeah. When he's on my team he sucks. When I'm against him it's way too good. Why? Okay. Dear Gaben, Valve, or any employees that may or may not listen to this, anybody who has connections to people who developed the game, why him? Why did we take this beautiful Agi hero? I don't think anybody in the world thought Ember Spirit needed anything new. I feel like Ember Spirit was already good. I don't feel like I ever even heard a complaint about Ember Spirit. I feel like he was pretty balanced. He was good late game.
Well, he was one of those heroes that even, I feel like every time we watched a pro game, especially TI Boston, or not Boston, but other majors, people were talking about how, and so-and-so will pick up Ember every once in a while, or they'll pick up Ember and run him this way. And Ember had his shtick. Like
he already did. Like he basically is kind of like Tinker in the fact like he can throw down a remnant, TP home, heal back up and everything, and basically fight in a fight twice. Like he can initiate and do a bunch of stuff, and then throw down a remnant, TP home, and then come right back to the fight, and then he can escape really quickly. He can do the sleight of fist. He just had a lot of cool things going for him. And then at level 10, they give him 15% extra magic damage, which that's the equivalent of 15 times 16 int. Which is a lot. I can't do that in my head right now.
Yeah, me either.
10 a lot. Hundreds and hundreds of intelligence.
Like
for a level 10. Okay.
330?
You could be right. Why? is what I ask. Why? Why? Just
240. I'm an idiot.
Just why? Why? Why does Ember Spirit need that at level 10? I'm going up against goddamn Ember Spirits at 8 minutes picking up a Veil before boots, because Veil does, I don't know how much magic increase Veil does, but we're talking like a 35, I'm going to say it does 20% magic damage increase. Veil. I don't know. What the fuck, Valve? Or people who may know people who work at Valve or developers of Valve? Why that one? Was it, I'm going to call it a late Friday. Late Friday. It's late on a Friday. Everybody's tired. They're about to roll out this new patch with this other dumb hero, Monkey King. And there's all these map changes, and they're like, you know what? Fuck it. Like, we can't figure out a good alternative. Just give it.
Magic resistance reduction of 25%.
Magic damage increase, you mean?
No, it reduces your magic resistance by 25%. Emits a weakening blast that increases the magic damage.
So then it takes you down to 0% magic resist, and then Ember has a 15% on top of that. So you're taking like a ton of magic. It's stupid. It's so...
With a 20-second cooldown.
It's dumb.
It's a good item.
And
it's a great
it's 2 null
item.
talismans. And it's a Helm of Iron Will to build into Veil. It's a great item. It tanks Ember Spirit up.
Yeah, 6 strength, 6 agi, 12 int. I mean, yeah, and you want stats on agi heroes.
Can we please fix that, guys?
6 health regen.
Can we
damage,
just go ahead
armor.
and let's just fix that?
Yeah, that's too good of an item, right?
No, it's too good of a tree. At level 10,
okay.
At level 10, I'm fine with it if that's level 20. And Ember is like, okay, I'm level 20. I need to make the decision if I'm going to go magical Ember. But we're seeing goddamn Octarine Core, Blade Mail, fucking Dagon in some
Reduces
cases.
most heroes' magic resistance down to 6.25% if they do not have any other source of magic resistance.
Isn't that just the dumbest thing? I hate it. I hate it. And I know there's people out there that are like, yeah, me too, but I've been playing it a lot and winning with it. Good for you. You got your MMR. It's time to fix it. It's obviously the stupidest thing in the game right now.
I guess, yeah.
I can't think...
I mean, it's really annoying. Don't get me wrong. You're not the only person I've heard
There are 3
complain
things
about
that are stupid in the game right now. Monkey King, just all of him. Just everything about him is just stupid. Treant bashing upon Invis.
I don't see that bullshit as much.
It's big.
The reason it was bad. No, but the reason that was bad is because it got
nerfed immediately.
Right, but it turned a bunch of idiots onto this path that everybody always wants to do, because everybody wants to reimagine heroes in roles that they are
Everybody wants to invent.
Well, but whenever we see heroes transition from roles, I feel like it's more frequently we see them move up or down a point on the farm priority scale, right? If you were a solid 3, maybe now you're a solid 2. If you were a solid 2, maybe now you're viable as a 1. If you were a 5, hey, maybe now you can be a 4. Or sometimes you were a great 3 and we bumped you down to a 4 and into a different position. I feel like we see that type of sliding scale, but everybody took Treant, a fucking 5, and was like, I'm gonna play him as a 1.
No, they don't play him as 1. I just think
I have seen way
I'm talking
too many
Treant is way
as
too
a 1.
as a 5. I'm saying that he's way too strong in lane as a 5. That is a dumb thing about this patch. Not Treant Core or anything like that. I'm just saying Treant.
In my opinion, that was the worst element of it. I don't mind seeing a Treant. I still beat Treants that are playing 5s.
And Treant's talent tree could get changed. But Ember Spirit, undoubtedly the dumbest. Why? Just I've been saying why to a lot of things lately.
Yeah, sure.
This isn't the biggest why that I have.
Okay.
But this is one of them. Okay.
Yeah,
this is affecting my life when I play video games. My life is already affected by other things. And then when I jump in, just come on. Like, that's dumb. Like, really? It's been out for a month now? 7-0? How long? Like a month or so? How in the fuck did this even last a day? Ugh. Get rid of it. Broken. Sad.
Fair enough.
That's what I have to say about it.
That's all right. I've been hating more than... I'll tell you the thing I hate more than that in this patch is nobody knowing how to play techies anymore. Like, I get the worst fucking techies every goddamn time.
And techies' red mines are a little broken too, but you can kill them.
Yeah, no, I mean it's how people play techies now these days.
Well, it's how he's supposed to be played. He's changed.
Right,
Like,
but people are still playing the old techies. Like they
not at my bracket, dog.
Man,
not at my bracket. They play him offlane. They play him offlane harass.
Techies.
Gothier actually has been playing a great techies. I've been watching it. It's you don't play techies in the shadows anymore.
Yeah,
you play techies out in the open, and it's cool.
I would agree. When I've had those techies, they've been awesome, and they work with this over aggressive meta. It's my favorite version of techies. There's been 3 versions of techies. The first version was the one that I had the most success with, which is where you could only place 20 red mines. The second version I had some success with. Gorgon's got to be like 2K by now. I mean, his whole thing has changed, you know? He made it to 4K playing techies. Now he's had to like fundamentally change the way he climbed MMR. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
Ugh, that must have been a rough transition. Techies, people may complain about techies. I think techies is... So the one complaint with techies is the silence. But the way I look at it, it's like a flashbang. Like, a bomb goes off and it's like...
That's not what bothers... Again, it's more...
You're like silence. You're like, I can't hear anything.
It's more what players do with it all. It's just, you know, again, like, my bigger issues are not with...
You should watch a techies guide, because you're getting 2K techies. You're not getting, like, an actual representation of how the hero can be played.
Don't get me wrong. I'm well aware. You know, and that's where I'm getting the treants who are running them as a fucking core. Although I'm not getting that as much. That was a pre this last nerf to treant that we were seeing.
Well, it was just a minor nerf. It was like 0.3 second.
But people doing the like I had one guy Russian AC, like brown boots AC on fucking treant.
I feel like people love AC, but they don't know why.
Yeah. No, the reason
like,
they love it...
It's expensive.
Yeah, it's expensive.
And it has a hyperstone.
And it has a hyper... Right. Yeah. That's it. That's what the draw is to everybody. Oh, I'll bash that much more. And it's like, no, you won't.
No, it's... I feel like it's wildly... Yeah, it does some cool shit. I'm not sure what shit it does, but it's definitely really cool.
Yeah. No, I agree. That's maybe one of the more misunderstood items in Dota.
Real quick, -5 armor to everybody, to enemies, okay? And it gives an R to your team.
Yep. That's why you're snagging.
But what it does to enemies, -5 armor. That's it. Right. Just -5 armor.
Yeah. And yes, you do hit faster. Yeah. Yes, you do.
Because there's a hyperstone.
And yet you're a little tankier.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, you
just gives you armor.
Yeah, that's right.
Shiva's Guard, a lot more obvious what it does, because when you press it, you know, Shiva's Guard is an item that I never really thought the vision aspect of it, and it took me.
We talked about that on the show.
I know we have, but with Monkey King in particular, it gives you vision.
Oh yeah.
And so I'm thinking like, we need to get some Shivas up in here because we got Dumb King.
God, that's a great idea.
Yeah, and you cut the tree down.
I like building the Shivas on Necro. So maybe I'll
Necro is another hero that.
Hey, they reworked it. Although in some ways it's a little bit worse.
Yeah, because it's like every 15 seconds I can send you to base, and if you don't have buyback, you're dead for 3 minutes.
No, but even worse is when you die. I have been the abuser of this on way too many occasions. It is fun to get the carry, kill him with your ult, watch that motherfucker buy back instantly because you're sieging the base. 25 seconds later, I'm ready to Reaper Scythe your ass again.
15 seconds at level 6. At level
no, it's
18.
20. It's 25.
2015, I thought, with Ags.
Look at with Ags maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with maybe. But adding, because when you die after you bought back,
it adds all that
half that time's added anyway. If you get him again with another Reaper Scythe.
Yeah,
I see people get out of the game for about 2 minutes.
Yeah, I think I've seen 160 before, 160 second timeout, where it's like you're out of the game for almost 3 minutes.
Yeah, it's brutal.
I'm almost positive at level 18 you can get it down to 15 seconds on Reaper Scythe.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up. I'm curious what the cooldown is. But yeah, no, but anyway, I was thinking like maybe I'll start building. I like building Shivas on Necro anyway. Mm-hmm. It'd be fun to build Shivas.
I mean, it's a new game, Dota 3, so I really can't give him too much shit. I mean, of course, it's going to take a long time to balance Dota 3. But definitely Ember Spirit, definitely Necrophos. Like, really, Valve, just go to Dota Buff. And matter of fact, I am going to use my clickety-clackety keyboard here. I want to see what Ember's win rate is. If it may have not even gone up.
Yeah, I know I was right. The cooldown is 185.70 Without Ags, it's 55, 40, 25 with Ags.
55, 45, 20, what?
55, 40, 25 with Ags.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's 185, 70. Like Ags is a must buy on
Yeah,
Necro,
I know.
even still.
Okay, so popular build. This is Miracle. Okay, Miracle, not Miracle. Miracle. Mineski's Miracle, but it's Miracle. Is by 9 minutes he has Veil. By 13 minutes he has Yules. By 19 minutes he has BOTs. By 28 minutes he has Lincolns. Oh, a little bit more normal for Ember. By 32 minutes he has Blink. And by 43 minutes he has Staff of Wizardry. So the hero doesn't have a 50% win rate, but he's 24th most popular. And let's see how often... Okay. People pick the plus 15% spell amp 75% of the time.
Yeah, of course.
Or you could get 20 damage.
Yeah,
I mean, the 20 damage is pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, it's pretty
even
good
though
for Ember
everything you do is
normally.
magical.
Yeah.
You should probably get the 20 damage, though, because by level 10, you already have your 2 Daedalus and your Battle Fury. So the 20 damage is going to make a big difference. Oh, wait, 15% cooldown or plus 2 seconds Searing Chains. Plus 6. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Let's just make an Agi hero an int hero when we already have an int spirit because his name's Storm. Okay, yeah. All right. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
I can tell that it's very bothersome.
Yeah, because it's ruining my time, okay? It's ruining my pubs. It's ruining my time. I'm not having fun. I'm not having fun with it.
Wow, bro.
It's literally worse than... Remember our roadblocks as we were coming along? Like, Ricky was a roadblock for us because we were noobs and we didn't buy detection.
Sure.
And so, like, when we were, like, not even 2K, it was like, this is fucked. This hero is just invisible. And he did completely different things back then.
Very drastically.
I can't even remember what he did.
His ult was his...
his ult was... And he had charges on it, right? Yeah. His ult was his backstab thing. And it was bullshit. This hero... and to beat it, I mean, was pretty easy. But we were... under 2K, and we got wrecked by it.
We were a couple months in.
And yeah,
tops.
I'm sure there are episodes of .p where I'm like, that hero needs to be deleted. It's fucking garbage. And they reworked him.
Yeah, I love Ricky.
I think Ricky... Yeah, I just had an awesome game as Ricky, actually. A roaming Ricky. He's great against...
Man, I haven't played Ricky yet.
He's great against Anti-Mage. He's great against Storm Spirit. He's great against
Ember Spirit.
Great against Ember Spirit. Great against, heroes that... need to get away. Great against Puck too if you can do it right. Like, well, Puck's pretty easy because he just like goodbye and then you just smoke.
I saw a guy build. I haven't played Ricky in 7.0 yet, but I saw a guy build instead of Diffusal, Rod of Atos.
Okay, here's the thinking with Rod of Atos. It's way OP too. Okay, 2-second root. Holy baboli. That is crazy. I can see that. So here's what's great about Atos.
What he was doing...
Smoke?
No, he wasn't smoking first. He was Atosing first.
And then smoking on top?
And then smoking right before it, right to stack it.
I think it'd be better to sneak up, because you're invis, smoke them, wait for them to get right on the brim, and then Atos them. Because then you're getting maximum amount of time that they are silenced and missing.
But the way that roots work now, I don't think you're really that advantaged to root them in the smoke.
Why?
Because like now so much shit can't get out of a root.
Yeah, I know. You can't blink. You can't
Ember Spirit
bullshit
away.
You can Ember Spirit bullshit away.
Are you sure?
Yes, you can. But every other spirit can't.
But are you sure?
100%.
You can fire
I
away?
can't zip away from an Atos. I can't boulder away from an Atos. But I can remnant away from an Atos. I can fire spirit remnant. I promise. This was brought up on Reddit. Maybe this just barely got patched, but you can. I'll just pop in here. I
want to know. I still think but I thought it was interesting that the guy was doing it, and don't get me wrong, he was wrecking with it, and I was super glad that he was on my team doing it. And admittedly they didn't really have any. They didn't have a lineup. Oh, he bought it against an AM.
AM can't blink.
Yeah, he couldn't blink.
It's literally like having a Crystal Maiden, because Crystal Maiden is a root.
Yeah, it was brutal for this AM, and and kind of funny as well. But I don't.
I'll kill the sound. Don't worry. You're gonna hear some Dota sound.
I'll hear it, but they won't. I know.
I'm gonna test this.
I guess I wonder. I don't know. Anyway, but I still wonder if a diffusal blade wouldn't have been.
That's really cool, actually.
Pickup,
Diffusal's awesome.
And maybe it was circumstantial, because we had the AM. Don't get me wrong.
But for AM, that sounds like somebody was thinking, outside the box. Is all I've got to say.
But it was cool to see. Don't
yeah,
don't
for
get
sure.
me wrong. Okay, so
I'm gonna put an Atos on an axe in the demo mode, and I'm going to show you that this works because I heard people complaining about this.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Enemy. Oh no, not that one. Enemy, axe, Atos. Okay, this is good pod.
Yeah. You have to put in a cheat to buy it.
Why won't? It's like he can't get the recipe. It's not forming the item on the axe. I might. Oh God, please. How do you do it? The axe has.
This is how to kill a podcast 101.
Here, let's see. Atos. Can I just give it to the axe? Decline. Can't give items to enemies.
Drop it on. Oh, right. Right. Of course you can't. Yeah.
But he picked it up. He did. He has it. Okay. He does have it.
Can he use it?
Yeah, he can use it. Look. Okay, so level up to max. I'm going to put this here, as you can see. Okay?
Okay.
Item is muted.
Yeah, it's muted because it's an enemy item. So, of course, he can't use it. Does he have to go back to... Like, is there a shop he can go back to get it in this fucking demo mode?
Look, Atos is just 2 wizardries and a Vit booster, and it's just not building it. It's just not, like, building the item for some reason. Lock combining. Unlock combining. Like, I guess these... Just keep going. I'm gonna get here. Okay?
But anyway, so I got... while I was recalibrating, though, I got thrown into a match, and... I've been doing this thing where, like, I go in and I look up everybody's, bullshit right the fuck away, and... like you used to in the preloading screen once upon a time. Sure. But I hover over AM. I do the classic, like, I put myself in the carry lane. I hover over AM because everybody gets it. You're going to carry if you're hovering over AM. And I started looking everybody up, and I got thrown into a game with at least 2 of the guys were below 800 MMR.
Whoa.
And I started hearing something I haven't heard in ages.
The gank mid?
Yeah, and it was the mid didn't gank, where's the mid gank? Mid no gank by 5 minutes, mid no gank by 5 minutes. And I thought, wow, this is still alive and well. This whole mid's got a gank, mid is the gank roll, mid is the make everything happen, mid is the... It's so funny how much gets blamed on mid these days. Or at those levels.
It's all mid's fault.
It's always
because
the mid's
you took mid from me because I'm a better mid than you.
Oh, and I had oh my god, I played an AM game today where I've been playing early morning Dota lately.
Yeah, so have I.
When I wake up, I had a game today where an alchemist, he picked alchemist first. Somebody else picked like Storm Spirit or some bullshit to go mid. And didn't give him the mid, and the alchemist, I had my first intentional feeding on that account.
You intentional fed?
No, he intentionally fed.
Like, whoa,
I had an alchemist feed 30 deaths over the course of a 22-minute match.
Did you lose?
No, we wrecked. You kidding me? He came down my lane. He just
he
came down
fed
my
you.
lane. He came down, fed me on an AM. Yeah. Oh, I had Battle Fury and Manta up at like 12 minutes. It was a fun game.
Did you have fun?
I mean, sure. I felt bad. I didn't have a report to throw the guy's way. I really wish I had.
Oh, you didn't have... It's because you report people that don't...
No, I report people that deserve it.
I told this guy... Yeah, no. You got to report only the scum. Okay, I figured out a way to do this.
Okay, all right.
Because I feel like if we're going to bust something, we got to bust it.
Yeah, no, I agree. I would love to know this. For sure.
Let's see. There's a console command that I can do here. Create hero NPC, and then there's like all vision, I think. Oh, nice. Yep, it's a Clinks. Where is he though? Where are you, Clinks?
You created an ally, Clinks.
Oh man.
Yep.
Create hero enemy. That's what I need to do. Enemy Dota hero. I'm gonna do this. Did it work?
75% of the audience already knows the answer and is.
But it's important.
I would love to know. I don't.
It's important that we know, and I'll figure this out. Just keep going. I
Keep going?
Yeah, keep going. Here.
So, an Elite Dangerous today.
Not on Elite Dangerous.
Oh, I can't talk about Elite Dangerous?
No.
Are you sure?
There
No,
is a
I'm
create
not-
enemy hero. Create hero enemy anti-mage. There we go. Create hero enemy anti-mage. I just want
No, I know.
to prove.
I know. I would love. This is. I want to know it too. I want to know it bad. I'm looking up root right now. Let's see.
There we go. Got it. Nice. So now I can cheat. Gold 1. Oh, but I can't. No. Oh my god. I can't give him the Atos. Here we
Ember
go.
Spirit's Fire Remnants is not listed under root as an ability that is disabled by root.
Create hero.
So you are correct.
Ember Spirit enemy. Yep, I am correct. Thank you. All right.
Yep, you're right.
It's dumb. There's no uniformity. You know what I mean? There's just.
But I also don't see. Oh yeah, Storm Spirit Ball Lightning is on there.
Yeah.
Earth Spirit Rolling Boulder is on there. Wow, why not Ember Spirit?
Because he's special. He is so special. Okay.
Everybody will
At
just...
level 10, he gets 15 spell amp. Okay.
I mean, the fact that it disables my Blink Dagger, my Blink on AM, my Time Walk on Faceless Void.
Nah, bro. But if you have a safety remnant, it is truly safe. Okay. It is truly safe.
Wow.
It's just like, imagine if this were a board game. Okay. Just imagine. And you were like,
Morphling's waveform.
yeah, I know everything. Imagine if this
Puck's
were a board
phase
game.
shift. Puck is literally leaving this dimension.
Well, Ember Spirit's doing it with flames, dude. So imagine if you're playing a board and you have it set up and super complex, but you have like an eternity. It's like this is what like you get to do in heaven or something like that. Like it's like it takes forever to do and it's super hard and there's a million pieces. And I'm like, okay, I root you. And you're like, I'm Ember Spirit, so I can actually go to my remnant. It's like, no, you can't. And then you pull out the tome.
Slark Pounce, Ricky Blink Strike, Ricky Tricks of the Trade. Holy shit.
Everything.
Tricks of the Trade?
Everything except for Ember Spirit.
Spirit Breaker Charge of Darkness. Sand King Burrow Strike. Phoenix Icarus
You
Dive.
need not go further,
Nature's
son.
Prophet Teleportation.
You need not go further, son.
Monkey King Tree Dance. Monkey King Primal Spring.
You need
if you
not
get
go
him in
further.
the trees, he can't go. If
You
you
ne-
root him in the tree, he
You
can't
need
leave.
not go further, son.
Oh my
Okay?
god.
There,
Chaos Knight Reality Rift.
Ember Spirit is broken. We need a call to arms. Go on Reddit. Do what you do best.
Get the pitchforks. Get the torches.
Don't even just be like, hey, Valve, this is dumb. Here's like my, compiled research. Why Ember? Why is he so fucking special that he can get away from Atos, that he has shit tons of magic amp?
So
There's no other hero that like
Queen of
is not
Pain- so
affected.
Quap's Blink, yeah. That's
No,
what
like
I'm-
literally, you're
I'm
just
trying to
naming
think.
spells.
Yeah,
nothing
no,
else.
No, I know. I'm trying to think of like what other escape spells there are.
Force Staff works, right?
Yeah, does it?
I would like to think Force Staff works.
Let's see. Which fully stuff. I don't see anything about Force Staff not working. Huh. Wow.
What?
Yeah.
I don't.
No,
It's,
Root's super good.
Atos is
So
like
okay, so
a
maybe yeah,
top tier item,
I get it. Yeah, that's cool. I'm all about it.
and it's great stats for maybe not for Ricky, but it's good
That's
utility for Ricky.
that's what I was trying to decide in
But
that moment.
Ricky
was,
does need mana.
Yeah, but not that bad. Not late in the game. Probably not by the time you're building.
Yeah,
an
I guess he
Atos.
is pretty mana sufficient with what he already has. I love him though. I love little Ricky.
Man, that makes Atos so like fucking. I'm thinking of Silencer, Skywrath, all the heroes that I
Skywrath,
always like to build.
dude,
Skywrath Atos. That's gross.
Like Skywrath.
not just moving slow out of this thing, not moving out of this thing.
Atos was like, I watched a Purge video where Purge was a huge advocate of old Atos. He's like, look at the range on it. He's like, okay, yeah, whatever. Maybe it's just a slow and it costs a lot for just a slow. But the range on Atos before was a screen. Like I could Atos you from a screen away. You can still do that, but you can root me from a fucking screen away.
Yeah.
And playing Storm, I don't like, it's an indirect nerf to Storm. People haven't yet figured it out. but a few games I'm just 2 seconds. Hey guys, what's up?
And 2 seconds is a fucking eternity in Dota.
Yeah, especially when you're a Storm Spirit and you're like zip ba zip ba 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 zip 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 and then rooted and you're like, oh fuck, and then you just get piled on.
Well, and just, I mean, you think about the heroes that are building that anyway that were counters to Storm beforehand, like Skywrath, like Silencer.
Skywrath Rex, yeah.
Who had silences built in, obviously, to their
yeah, Silencer can now have Silence as his ult, an Orchid as a good item on Silencer, and an Atos.
Yeah.
And I can't get Lincoln's here fast enough. But basically, like lately, like back in...
But all single target. I mean, I guess that's really the downside.
All single target, but like,
you're really trying to... At that point, I mean, yeah, but that's when you're
Global
picking up
Silence
up,
isn't
right?
single target, right? Like, I'm going to get Global Silence regardless.
I mean, you're
of what I
picking
have.
up Silencer. I guess I'm thinking more about his targetable abilities. Is it Curse that does? No, it's not Curse. It's last word. You know, yeah. I guess
it does the silence, or you can take the damage and get silence.
Yeah.
That one just dawned on me a little bit. Always cast a spell.
Yeah, always.
Yeah. Okay.
Especially a Storm, right?
Yeah.
Zip away and be silenced.
You just. I love him, dude.
Well, now I kind of want to play some Atos heroes.
No, what you want to do? You want to get 3.5? You want to get 4K?
Oh my god.
Pick Ember Spirit.
No. What are you talking? What's his win rate? You had him pulled up on Dota buff.
It's 48%.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, Anti-Mage is 48%.
But the thing is the closer you get to no, he's 48.4. But his win rate is on a steady climb and his pick rate is on a steady climb because what's happening is people like me are like playing these games, and in 5K he gets way better. So 2K he's hovering around the 50%. 3K is when he knocks up above 50%. 4K he knocks even further above, and 5K he knocks even further above. So
go to the meta analysis.
That's what I'm looking at, meta trends.
Yeah,
I'll click the plus more here thing. Is this alphabetical? A B C D E F A. No, it's not.
A B C D E F G. Won't you Ember Spirit me?
Ember Spirit is so 44, 46, 49, 51, 53 is win rate according to 5K plus being the last one, then 4K to 5K, 3 to 4, 2 to 3, and then less than 2. So obviously, as you get better with your mechanics, Ember Spirit gets better.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. He is definitely a mechanically inclined hero. You want to know what you're doing on that hero.
Yep. So he's garbage.
He's garbage. All right.
If you were to ask me, good or garbage on him, you know what's interesting? Elder Titan's highest win rate is below 2K, and then he just gets worse. You would think Elder Titan...
of course. Because you know how easy it is to
dodge.
I never get hit by a split earth
unless it's on the tail. The tail of it hits you when you're just like, "What's this?"
Even then,
because by the time the tail gets all the way out, it cracks.
I never get hit on a split earth unless I'm trapped in a chronosphere.
Never.
Or
whatever.
never, dude.
Whatever.
Never. Fuck that split earth.
Let's go ahead and see top win rate in 5K. How do I do that? Win percentage. What's the top win rate in 5K?
If I had to guess, I'm not looking. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, come on. And it has a very high pick rate, too.
Very high pick rate?
A very high pick rate.
Who feels super broken?
One of the top pick rates next to Dumb King and Pudge.
Okay, so it's not Monkey King and it's not Pudge.
No.
How about Necro?
Treant Protector.
Treant. Wow.
Fucking Treant Protector. Yep. He's too good, dude. Treant Protector's too good.
On that list?
In 5K?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't want to break my mouse and scrolling down, but he's balanced, 51%.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
The way I'm starting to look at Dota buff is anybody that's like within 51 to 49 seems like a good hero, like balanced. And then you get these like poor IO, dude, and poor...
Yeah, IO makes sense, though. We've talked about it. We've hit on old IO enough.
Well, Chen, 41%, and then... Oh, here, let's do win percentages. So we're talking like Arc Warden, IO, and Quap. Quap has an extremely low win rate, surprisingly. Puck, extremely low. Broodmother, extremely low. Earth Spirit, Nature's, Kunkka, Chen, Death Prophet. Crazy. But Death Prophet climbs as the MMR climbs. No, Chen climbs.
No,
as the
Death
MMR
Prophet
climbs.
doesn't. What are you
Yeah,
talking
Chen
about? Yeah.
climbs as the MMR.
Death
climbs.
Prophet is garbage right now for sure. Damn you, Ursi. Damn you, Roland. I mean, garbage. You two have put garbage into my vernacular in the worst way. I say it. I catch myself saying it all the time now. All the time. In day-to-day speech. In day-to-day...
Well, Ursi's just in a place full of garbage, and then I have to do a show with him, so it rubs off on me. You know what I mean? New York City is the biggest
Ursi doesn't
dump.
even live in New York proper.
Well, I'm sure the garbage spills over into wherever he lives, dude. There's so much of it.
You're such a downer. I want to go back to New York with you when you aren't like sick and having a shit time. I really do. New York was
no, that place sucked.
Man,
dude.
I was having a blast in New York. The entire time we were there, I was just like a little fucking kid, dude. I was having a fucking good time, and then I had Debbie Downer over here.
I was a mega Debbie Downer.
I don't want to eat at a street vendor. I want to go to McDonald's.
Because it was easy and it was right next to our...
No, you know what was easy? Was the street vendor who was selling the best looking hot dogs I have ever seen in my life.
I'm not going to trust that.
What are you talking about? Street vendors are amazing. They're fine. There's nothing wrong with them.
I don't trust that.
Oh my god. Why don't you just play Ember Spirit?
Did you know that there's like 1% human DNA in hot dogs or something
there's
like
1% human DNA in everything you touch or eat. I bet your precious Red Bulls have some human DNA in them.
Less than 1%.
I'll bet they have rats that fall into the vats of Red Bull all the fucking time.
And they
that
just
dissolve before.
Oh,
I only said that because Dustin on Geeks earlier today told me this disgusting story about fucking rats in Mountain Dew.
We gotta continue on the story. Or we can
The way this guy sued Mountain Dew because he found the remains. He claimed he found the remains of a rat in the Mountain Dew bottle that he got. And you know what Mountain Dew's defense was? By the time the bottle had arrived to that guy, rat remains would have fully dissolved. He wouldn't have been able to find them. How gross is that?
I don't drink Mountain Dew, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Anyway, I hope that this public service announcement was a clear, eye-opening experience for anybody that listened to this.
That's
Ember
right.
Spirit
Rally
definitely...
the troops.
Serious, guys, are you going to just let your game be compromised like this? We already know that Ember's been has...
No, we did get owned by that Ember the other night. It was...
He's colluding with Dyer. Okay, he is. There's proof of it. When sanctions were put on him, him and his all spirit brothers, other than Storm, Earth Spirit.
Storm's the good one?
Yeah, Storm's the good. Storm's the good brother. All verified it. He's trying to get Earth Spirit also to a high win rate.
Just start playing Storm Spirit. You're halfway there, bro. You used to talk about all the fucking spirits this way. You used to hate them all.
I love Storm
And then you
Spirit.
got your Storm Boner and Storm Boner.
We can't say boner.
Oh, we can say boner.
We can't say boner.
I can say whatever the fuck I want on this show. What are you talking about?
That's in poor taste. That's in poor taste.
You got your Storm
My
Boner.
Storm Chub.
Which sounds like the name of like the worst sword ever, Storm Boner.
It's not a bad
I
sword.
present to you Storm Boner.
And yes, sometimes I do get a Storm Boner as I'm zipping through space.
Yeah,
bro.
I know you do. I know. It's just throbbing with lightning. Yeah, I know.
Pulsing. I like to call my Storm Boner a pulsating boner.
A pulsing Storm Boner.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you got that. Why don't you just get a flaming Ember Boner next, you know?
Because I'm not filth.
Yeah, you're right. No, the people that live that way, they're filthy.
Storm
degenerates.
takes some skill, okay? Other than wait, hold on, guys. I just hit level 10. It's going to take a second for me to click on this. Oh, I've clicked it. Oh my god, we're winning. We won. It's over. Picking Ember again.
Do you feel like that's the most broken level 10 talent?
Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Yes.
What do you think is the most broken talent that you've interacted with thus far?
I would say that Treant Protector's level 20.
What's his level 20?
15% cooldown reduction.
Oh, yeah. That's
on
right.
top of the Octarine core, makes it so he can basically plant eyes in the forest like every way too soon. You can basically wrest control of the entire map and be ulting constantly. I feel like that may be one of the most broken. Lich's 150 damage, I don't think is as broken as people say, just because his base attack time is so low.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. I don't think it is at all.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say that maybe the 3 Mirana arrow, but not really. All I can really think of, I feel
the 3 Mirana arrow is absurd.
It's just absurd. Yeah,
it's just goofy.
It's just
I don't even see people hit like I hit more than one maybe.
Yeah,
even still.
And it's I mean, it's not like you're skillfully placing the left one and the right one.
Yeah,
it's the middle one that
it's the middle one that you're aiming, and then maybe you get lucky with the other two.
And if you do, you just gleefully laugh.
Yeah,
usually they've been taking skillless things away, but then they put in some skillless things into the game. I don't know. I think that Shadow Fiend's twice 2 extra damage per soul is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Shadow Fiend has become a monster.
Yeah, especially with Ags. I mean, because at that point you're looking at 92 bonus damage
46
from that alone,
90,
right?
92 bonus damage from that alone. Yep.
And that's not counting the damage you get.
And that's not counting
from the souls anyway.
I think it turns it from 1 damage or 2 damage per soul to 4 damage per soul. I want to say, not positive.
Shadow Fiend only had 48% win rate at 5k plus. Let's see.
Because if he dies, it sucks, right? Like he can't die. But that's pretty broken. I would say that the most broken talent is definitely Ember Spirit's 15% spell amp. It's just, I can't believe he's in captain's mode.
So basically he gets 184 bonus if he has Ags. He gets 2 damage per soul beforehand. He gets 4 damage per soul after that talent.
Twice as much. So double the damage.
Still a lot.
So
I mean, that's a fuckload.
Yeah. So that's up there, but I would say that definitely the most broken talent is a level 10 15% spell amp. Let's just go ahead and switch whatever's on level 25 for Ember with what's on level 10 for Ember, and then it'll balance things out a little bit. This hero didn't. It's been a long tirade. Fuck that hero,
but
man.
This episode's just been Ember Spirit at this point.
I hope he burns in hell.
Well, he can't.
I hope it's so hot that everything can burn.
Yeah, even Ember Spirit.
Yeah. At a high enough temperature.
Where are we at on time?
Time to stop talking about Ember and give the plugs.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Good. Because I'm ready to go home. I kind of want to play Ricky now after talking about this.
Yeah, Ricky Mario's fun.
Yeah, it's a good time. So all right. Tomorrow, Lyrical gonna be on the .p Q&A with Roland and Ursi. So I'm looking forward to it. We're gonna try to do this one live again, right? For sure, we're gonna do this one live again.
Yes.
Okay. So you'll be able to tune in, see Lyrical's beautiful mug there on the stream with Roland and Ursi. He even said he'd dress up, and I didn't even tell him that you guys had dressed up last week. So all you guys will be looking fancy, right? Do you need my red power tie? Do you want it?
No.
You sure? You're just gonna wear that same old Mormon church tie again?
I have a ton of ties.
Oh.
I have a very good collection of ties.
Do you have a good red power tie?
No.
Boy, that's what you need.
I have a...
That lets everybody know you mean business.
I
lets everybody know that...
I prefer I think the yellow tie is my power tie. I feel like it really...
Doesn't look good on camera.
Especially with a green screen, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I might just go black again.
No. Makes you look like a goth kid.
I've got some blues in there. Maybe I'll wear a blue tie.
All right, a blue power tie I'd be all right with. Yeah. But I think a red is the way to go personally. But that's all right. That's a discussion for another episode. Okay. We'll give it 40 minutes next week.
You know what? All things red are kind of pissing me off right now.
That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm sensing here right now. So send in your questions to defenseofthepatients@gmail.com. Tweet us at @p_show or log on to discord.gg/.p. That's D0. Jesus.
What are you talking about?
That's DOTP. Discord.gg/.p to be on the show yourselves, be on the Twitch stream, be on the episode whenever it airs. We're hoping to see more folks turn out for the live, and if you can't make it, that's all right, because it's going to be released on Tuesday as usual for all the folks that tune in. And send us your questions for Lyrical. We're really looking forward to that one. And then, let's see, find us at defenseofthepatients.com. You can also find us on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, all your favorite podcast apps, and leave us reviews like Benjo Triple H did.
Don't remember, you have to cite this episode, $50.
on Patreon for patreon.com/.
$50, and you have to say Roland 1/16/2017 or Roland that episode where he said he'd play 5 hours of jungle in ranked.
I was just gonna say
a hero of my choosing.
Benjo's review might be like one of my favorites for a while because we got somebody back into Dota. You know what I mean? That felt like the best compliment we could get as a Dota 2 podcast was that somebody came back to Dota.
Best compliment would be Roland. Something to do with Roland.
Roland,
how he's good at what he does.
Yeah.
The best, maybe. The Kellyanne Conway of Dot P.
The Kellyanne Conway of Dot P. Is that how you see yourself?
I do. I feel like I'm really good at putting a spin on things. I'm good at not admitting my faults.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm good at sidestepping. I'm good at saying, listen, let me talk. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm good at talking over you.
For sure.
I'm good at representing Dot P and making it sound like we mean and stand for good things when we all know that's horse shit. So, I mean, I'd like to think of myself as the Kellyanne Conway of Dot P.
Cool. Yeah, you're a great. Yeah, you'd be a great Kellyanne.
I have blondish hair.
Yeah. You'd be like a more attractive version of Kellyanne in some ways.
Really?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I find her to be very attractive. She's a powerful
Let's get you
woman.
a gray pantsuit.
Does she wear pantsuits?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
You know.
Wouldn't they burn?
Why would they burn?
Because of all those deals with Satan.
The deals with Satan.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what's cool about her is she was a pollster.
I know.
She's actually somebody.
No,
like,
she's
from a
super successful.
From like a political standpoint, from a like playing the game standpoint, she's just an impressive individual.
I know. I'm just joking. I love my
Kellyanne Conway.
Kellogg's for breakfast. Go ahead and close this.
God. Also, find our subreddit. It's run by Mr. Jay Gushi. It's reddit.com/r/defense of the patients. That's where you can find us. And did I miss any Patreon we already hit? Click through the Amazon banner if you want to help support the show and not spend any extra money. And I think that's going to do it. So until next time, this is Cyphus for Roland. Saying
I
good
knew you
luck.
were going to do that.
Godspeed.